Welcome back to the First Seasons, everybody. It is Eric with Sprucehill Homes here, coming back with an action-packed project walkthrough to share a little bit of what we do so that hopefully I catch some things, you learn some things, and we have some fun together. Let's stop talking about what's going on and go check it out. Come on. And the team has been hard at work getting all of the exterior walls reframed. Give you the kind of scale of what's going on here. That's an 8-foot tall sheet of plywood. And look at how much more space we have above it. I mean, it's gonna be like 14, 15 feet. I'm not sure if this window opening is staying here or not. I'm pretty sure it is. You know, a couple of things that we've talked about in previous videos, but we'll talk about here as well. You know, all of these 2x4s that are coming off of the wall, this is bracing. That is keeping this wall plumb and straight. These guys will stay here until these trusses are all laid out and all nailed off and all connected. Because ultimately it's a truss connected to the wall that keeps the wall in place. We got to get that done before all of this stuff can go. So we have got just this amazing view coming off the back of the house here. I can't wait to see it all framed up and get the scaffolding out of the way. Like, what an amazing view of downtown Vancouver we have. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. And then you actually get a little bit of Brentwood Mall area off to the left there. So pretty freaking cool. People always say, hey, you know, why is my project delayed? What's going on here? What's going on there? Well, I just happened to be here and happened to be privy to a conversation that our project manager just had with our truss supplier. Somehow, some way, our trusses got redirected to Washington State. They got put on the wrong truck. These are the sorts of things that just, I mean, you can't believe it when they do happen, but they do happen. And, you know, when you're dealing with a complicated project like this, something like this is bound to happen. It's just hard to believe that at a shipping desk, somebody put trusses bound for Washington on the truck bound for Burnaby and vice versa. So our trusses are currently sitting at the Canadian-American border, waiting to get turned around and come back here. So clearly, we will not be getting our trusses today. So, you know what that means? It means that the guys that are on site are gonna have to pivot and figure out what they're gonna do. Because of course, the entire game plan was to receive these trusses today and get everything supported and organized for that, which is not a small feat. Having something like this, a hiccup of this magnitude, is a massive pain in the butt, massive. But it happens. All right, so here we are in the kitchen, living room, dining area. Well, dining here, living, or family living, whatever you want to call them. First portion of the chimney is gone. Now, we were just talking about how these trusses are gonna go in here. There's gonna be a beam actually running from point to point, and we're gonna actually have a post in the wall right here, and that's gonna get point loaded down. We're gonna go take you downstairs right now and actually show you the underpinning that has been completed with concrete in the hole so that this roof does not fall down. Let's go check it out. Okay, so this is the underpinning that has taken place. So was actually a fairly big hole, and now it has been filled full of concrete. We actually have another one over here as well, Kyle. And again, this is down to solid bearing, and this is gonna take loads that are coming down from the roof above, actually, not from the floor, but from the roof above. That's what these 2 footings are for. If you're thinking about updating your basement and you want to remove your fireplace, guess what? You have to remove the entire fireplace. For a lot of you, that's gonna be like, yeah, that's pretty obvious. But for a lot of people, they don't realize how a fireplace is built and also how heavy these suckers are. So underneath every fireplace is going to be a monstrous footing to prevent it from sinking into the earth because they are so heavy. And there is no way that I'm aware of anyways, where you can take out the bottom part of a fireplace chimney and keep the stuff above. There's just too much weight there. And also, how would you support it temporarily before you can put any, to the best of my knowledge, it's not achievable. If you know how to remove a chimney from the basement and not do the upper 2 floors, drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. All right, we're down here with Matt and we are gonna hear from the horse's mouth instead of the horse's about the things that are going on downstairs. So let's go check out this room here. So Matt, you were just about to tell us what the team have been up to over here.
Everything's been joisted, fire blocks strapped back to the walls. So we're ready to go for this room. There was going to be a wall here originally and it was going to be 2 separate rooms. The owners now want to make it 1 big room, but to account for future, we've framed in a door. It's all got its headers ready to go.
Oh, cool.
So they put a door in, we can just knock that away and then build the wall up.
Right. That's a great call.
Yeah, all the frost walls have been done along the back, epoxy's finished. So this kind of corner of the house is done, ready to go. A bunch of the walls for this side have been pre-framed and they're sitting in the corner. But our priority is to get the upstairs done and have the roof put on so we can stay dry and then we can come back in here and frame the rest of it.
We've done a video about it in the past, but tell us a little bit more about this fire blocking. Like, how does that work? Why is that important?
So we've got the fire block here. You have to have your separation between the floor assemblies so that if this room catches on fire and the fire jumps through the wall and decides to go up, it's not going to catch into the roof above and carry up to the next floor. So you've got time to escape. So we've run a piece of plywood going this way that ties back to these joists. Then we have a second piece of plywood that's running all the way up to the back that's blocked out. And then we're going to fire caulk the seam so that if anything does happen, the fire's trapped in the cavity.
That's probably above and beyond the fire caulking the seam, but I don't mind it. I think, you know, we had some comments from people when I posted that video, like, oh, how does plywood stop fire? And well, guess what, dip? It doesn't stop the fire.
It slows it down.
It slows it down. Minutes matter in a fire, and those minutes, even seconds, are the difference between somebody dying in their home on fire and escaping safely. So yes, plywood does catch fire, rocket scientist. Good for you, well observed. But it does slow the fire down. 100%. Holy smokes. So no, this is great. And I mean, to be honest, Matt, the number of times when I was on the tools that I forgot to do the fire blocking before we framed, I'm too embarrassed to say. I definitely forgot to do that a time or two, but this is looking great. Yeah. So this is the new ceiling height for down here. Correct. And then we are gonna have, I mean, this is gonna make it really easy to run the plumbing, whatever else above us too, right?
Yeah, because we've got floor boots going in for all the HVAC upstairs, so they can run through. You've got the mechanical room there. With the vaulted ceiling, everything can come through. There's no drops.
And so why did we frame the ceiling down?
Owner's request.
They
felt like it was going to look like a tunnel in the smaller rooms if it was all the way up at the 14 feet.
Right, so just
brought it down a little bit. Still nice and tall, but it's not like, because we have quite small windows as well.
Are we at 10 feet? Is that
10 feet, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice height. I mean, when it gets,
a basement.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. It is so crazy. Cool, and so what else is it? You said the epoxy's all done over here?
Yeah, epoxy's all finished down here, which is cool.
Okay.
So everything's watertight now, which is awesome. Obviously we had substantial rainfalls, so nothing came through. Got a little bit of work to do under here still once we've completed upstairs.
Right.
To keep everyone moving though, is we're just going to put some fir strips around the outside, get the frost walls up so we can frame it out, and then we'll come in afterwards, figure out what we're going to do underneath.
Do everything else. Yeah. Makes sense.
Because as soon as we get all these walls up, then the roughing crew can start down in the basement, predominantly all the rough-ins down here, and then it's going to come up through the floor assembly.
Right.
So we'll frame this, then go back upstairs, complete the interior walls while they're working down here.
Perfect.
And then revert back to do tying off.
Perfect. Love it. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos and support our channel. If you have a renovation you've been thinking about, we would love to be your partners in success. You can reach us on our phone or at the website, you can book a call. We'd love to learn how we can help you and create your dream. In the meantime, like and subscribe so I can become internet famous, and stay awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye now.